Hey everyone, it's Friday, January 30th, and these are the amazing games. Let's get directly into it with Hang Five, puzzle 908. Alright, so we have a 7, a 6, and 3 5s. Okay, T for sure. This is either an H, an S, or a Y. You know, let's do the R, I'm feeling it. Okay, good. It's just going to be a GHT word. It certainly looks looking like it. H, yes. Okay, fright, bright. I think it's just those two. Okay. Is this going to be a plural or a Y? I think either this or this has to be a Y, right? Okay. Good. So, bright, fright. Bright's more likely, but I'm not going to discount fright either. Okay, I know there's an I. Is there an S? I'm beginning to think not. Okay, let's do... It's got to be an E. Let's do the E. The E is going to do more for me than the I. Maybe. Fright. Anxiety? Anxiety, fright. Let's do the N. Okay, that's anxiety. Okay, fright. Okay. Scared, panic. You have panic, anxiety, fright. Let's try the C. Yeah, okay. What else do you have? Dread. Okay. Something that starts with a vowel. Oh. Okay, what's it end with? Is it a plural? Does it end with a K? Alarm? Okay, you're just scared, trepidation. Top 3%. What? Oh, there's no S. That's it right there. All I used was a vowel, right? Which didn't even help me. Well, it helped me a little bit. I'd say it won me the puzzle, but I still had to figure out the rest of them. Okay, I can see why I'm top 3%, 79% solve rate. Yeah. Anybody that tried an S automatically is behind me. So the RT would have been a great start, and I believe that's what I did. I don't know. It's been 3.5 minutes, but yeah, I feel pretty good about what I did today. So let me know how you did, and let's move on to strands. All right, so here we go. All right, our theme today is We're Not Lost. 7 theme words. Something weighs, compass, lead the way or find your way, your way. I see your way. compass, atlas. Farm. Landmarks. Bacon. X. It's got to be something your way. Find your way or lead your way. I think it's find your way. There we go. Landmarks. I knew it wouldn't just be, just landmark. Usually it's more than one landmark, right? In any case. Sextant. Compass. Atlas. 2 more. Star. Okay. And what's this? Beacon. All right, well. According to New York Times and Strands, I got perfect. No hints used, so they don't care if you find access words before the spangram, so it's all good. No problem. No problem, man. Okay. All right, let's move on to sports connections. Puzzle 494, here we go. Okay, so we have burn, barner, woolen, silks, laces, boots, walker, love, impact, breeches, clash, eyelet, goggles, tongue, fusion, soul. Okay. Parts of a shoe. Okay. A clash, an impact. Barner. There's definitely some wordplay here. It sounds like goggles, boots, breeches go together. Silks. They're all plural. Are these, I don't know, things you wear when you're riding a horse? Jockey clothing? What a jockey wears. Okay. All right, that's kind of a pull for me. Okay, Walker. These sound like Kemba Walker. Love sounds like another basketball player. Impact. You have an impact. You have a burn, a fusion. A clash. Woolen might be a last name. Okay, I'm going to say this is former MLS team nicknames. Former MLS teams. Wow. Yeah, because it's not Montreal Impact anymore. It's just Montreal, CF Montreal or something. Okay, and these are last names, basketball players. I don't know. Seattle Seahawks. Okay, very far off. Wrong sport even. All right, not bad. An average of 1.6 mistakes with this puzzle. I had 0, so. Or is that my average? I don't know. Guess we'll see. Okay, let's move on to custom connections. All right, let's get into custom connections. I just had to go get some water. And our puzzle today is Rhymes, Romps, and Renegades by Jemimah. So the four groups of four will consist of Marionette, Frolic, Jack Horner, Lark, Escapade, Kite, Woody, Robin Redbreast, Boy Blue, Pugwash, Tommy Tucker, Caper, Sparrow, Hook, Yo-Yo, and Roberts. Rhymes, Romps, and Renegades. Well, Little Boy Blue, Little Jack Horner, Little Robin Redbreast, Little Tommy Tucker. Those are all nursery rhymes. Yeah. Sparrow, like Jack Sparrow. There's Lark there too, though. The only two birds I see. So Jack Sparrow, maybe Captain Hook, Captain Roberts. I don't know what the last one would be. Marionette's like a puppet. Woody was a toy. Puppet has strings. Woody had a string. A kite has a string. Yo-Yo has a string. I don't think anything else here has a string. Toys with strings. Okay. Alright, so Sparrow, Hook, and Roberts. It's a caper. It's a frolic. It's an escapade. Is Lark a pirate or is Pugwash a pirate? I think Pugwash is probably a pirate. Are these pirates? Fictional pirates? Surnames of fictional pirates. Okay. Getting to get a reverse rainbow here. This is a bit of tomfoolery, shenanigans, fun adventure. Okay. Alright. Here's a BBB. Nice and quick one. Awesome puzzle, Jemimah. It just happened to be 4 things I knew a lot about. So, very, very nice. There's more to come for you when it's time. But for today, let's look at our preview of tomorrow. It's the Global Connection, code number 28 by, of course, Co. or Phoenix. So you can do it today. I will do it tomorrow. It looks like a bunch of countries. So I think I'm a big fan of that. All right, and again, the link for this puzzle's in the description, and also the instructions if you want to create one of your own and send it in to me for the community to enjoy. Okay, let's get into the CleverGoat Games, start with the categories. So 4 groups of 4, lamp, user, flower girl, aisle, sweep, first, vacuum, dust, altar, code, toaster, groom, brand, scrub, television, and mop. Okay, the flower girl, the groom, the altar, the aisle, things seen at a wedding, like a ceremony. At a wedding, yeah. You can vacuum, you can dust, you can scrub, you can sweep. Different actions involved in cleaning. No. Mop, oh, okay. What's going to come out here? Probably vacuum. Cleaning verbs. Okay, you plug in a toaster, you plug in a television, a vacuum, and a lamp. Okay, user, first, code, and brand. Oh, name, blank name. Yeah, okay, good. All right, let's move on to our next game, which is Crossword, the Mini Crossword. 30 seconds or less is the goal. Here we go. Causing death, fatal. Friendship, I don't know. With 9 across, inert element like neon. Noble gas. Vardalos, Nia Vardalos. This is gas. Swifty, for example, is a fan. Among Us is a game. Tibia is a bone. Reference book is an atlas. And strong alcohol in solution is a lie. Okay, not bad. So what did I miss? Amity. Friendship is amity. Okay. Yeah, very good. Yeah, so Among Us is a hit multiplayer game during the pandemic. A tibia is the bone in the lower leg. Reference book or a titan is atlas. And then lie, I said. Yeah, Nia Vardalos from my Big Fat Greek Wedding. I know her name very well. All right, very good. Well, let's move on to stacked groups of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we have guitar, espresso, trumpet, taco, march, tamale, cola, tart, pozole. puzzle, muffin, croissant, matcha, hot chocolate, enchilada, and yerba mate. Yerba mate? I don't know what that is. Some very interesting words here today. Hot chocolate and matcha is a drink. Espresso is a drink. Cola is a drink. There could be another one here. I don't know. Probably yerba mate. That's probably a drink. Guitar, trumpet, puzzle, that may be an instrument. A yerba mate could be an instrument. I'm kind of in a tough spot here. Tamale, enchilada, puzzle, could be like Mexican foods. March, death march, muffin, tart, croissant. Kind of in a tough spot here. I guess I'll try the instruments. Oh, that was very lucky. Mariachi instruments. Okay, well, there's something. Tart, croissant, muffin, baked goods. Yes, baked goods. Okay. All right, need the 4, the 5, and the 1. What's sticking out here not belonging? Probably March. March is by itself. Yeah. All right, 4 and 5. Espresso, cola, matcha, hot chocolate, yerba mate, drinks. Caffeinated drinks, okay, and these are Mexican foods. Well, no prizes for, style or anything, but to make no errors on that with half the words, I'd say, I don't know. But not bad, not bad at all. Okay, let me know how you did, and let's move on to Canuckle. All right, start with maple as we normally do. Just an L locked in. Okay, probably ends with S or Y, I'd say. But I could be persuaded for it to end with a different letter. Like shelf, but there's no E. Quilt. You know what? I'm going to go all in today with quilt. All right, we do have an I. Double L, Y at the end. Silly. Nope. Hilly. Dilly, Billy. Okay, I'm going to have to put in a filler word here. Willie's possible. Dilly. Philly. Hilly. How's that going to work? Dwarf. No, okay, so it's probably hilly. Hilly or Billy? I guess just try them both. Hilly. Oh. Billy? Gilly. Jilly. Killy. I'm going to try Billy. If I fail, then so be it. Billy, maybe Billy Bishop Airport? Yes, all right. Billy is the name for a male mountain goat, a sure-footed resident of Canada's rugged mountains. These impressive animals sport thick white coats and strong horns, which they use to spar with other billies during mating season. Watching a billy navigate steep cliffs with ease is a reminder of the skill, strength, and resilience of Canada's wild creatures. 100%. All right, let me know how you did, and let's move on to the letter loop. Puzzle 720. All right, so WGONDNIE. Dane? No. Endow? Whinge? No. doing. It's not gnome. Nined. What am I looking at here? Dinge? Nope. Dingo? Owned. Dingo. Minute 45 for me. The average is a minute. Okay. Not my best day. All right, Bracket City. Here we go. The genuine article. Makes sense? Blank of faith. Indefinite article before an. Something of faith. Article of faith. I don't know. Up blank, blank to the punch. Up. Upbeat, beat to the punch. Doctor with Beats by him. Oh, okay. Beats by Dre. Okay, a wire one almost always requires a warrant. Wire tap. Blank it up. You say tapping your invisible wristwatch. Wrap it up. Bubble wrap sound. Pop. Something popped with a ring. The silence. Tie for something popped with a ring. Stand next to your bed. Nightstand. Like noon or midnight. One of blank for a typical car battery. Pole. Like noon or midnight. Something popped to the ring. Silence. Names like, no. Silence or check. Oh, the question. Of course I spelled it wrong. Question or check. Mark. Okay. Names like Mark Twain or a time. One of 12 for a typical car battery. 12? One of 12 for a typical car battery. Something air. Volt. Oh, 12 volts. Okay. Names like Mark Twain or Voltaire. Pen names. Tie for a penguin suit. Bow tie, Drescher, or Leibovitz? Fran. Okay. Yerba Buena is renamed San Francisco. Okay, so I need an indefinite article before blank of faith instead of a. Article of faith. Indefinite article before article instead of a. Leap. I don't know, I'll give you the first letter. I've already... Okay. Before article. Vowel. It's the same, it's an article again, so I'm going to put article. Article again. Okay. And. Alright, January 30th, 1847, Yerba Buena is renamed San Francisco. So I did take a score of 100. I made one excess keystroke. That's rough. Okay, in any case, let me know how you did, and let's move on to Crosswordle. I did pause it at 1 second, so let's see if we can do it under a minute. I think that's the benchmark for this. So, how did grind come to be? Let's find out. So I, D, R maybe. How's that going to work? Dairy, I guess. R-I, and R at the end. River maybe. No. Rivet. Okay, that works. O-R, maybe O-U-R. Flower. 30 seconds, how about that? All right, nice. What were the other options here? Dairy, nay, raids, nay. Okay. Dairy, nay, raids seem to be the only three. So, yeah, I'll definitely take that. Let me know what your solve path was and what your time was. And, yeah, let's move on to the Game Bunny games. All right, let's do the Game Bunny games. We have word solve first. Today's theme is organs, 4 words. I did my undergrad in anatomy, so I should be pretty good at this, so I guess we'll see. All right, brain. How am I getting that in? Like this, I guess. All right, brain, heart. Oh, heart, like over here, okay. Heart. Kidney, and what's the last one? Looks like I might need that key. Okay, what's the V doing? Oh, liver. Do I want to hit that? I don't think I did. Let's start over. Liver, okay. Yeah, so the key was to not hit the key. Alright, the skin is actually the largest organ, unless you go to a church, that is. Okay, that's funny. Alright, I recorded the other ones earlier today, so I'll pop you over there. Alright, I'll actually show you the puzzle from yesterday first, because it's here. Alright, so our theme from yesterday was potato. So, I guess different types of potatoes. Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. Baked potatoes, for sure. Baked, okay. It's got to be mashed, right? Mashed. Fries. Fried potatoes or fries? Probably fries. Yeah. Okay, what's the last one? Something with a C. Scalped potatoes. What's that C doing? Let's get the first letter. G. Ooh, G. Grilled potatoes? That doesn't look right. It's got to be G-O, I think at this point. G-O. With a C in it. Oh, it's G-N. Okay. Oh, gnocchi. That's what it is. It would have took me a long time to find that. So, all right. Very, very good. All right, now I'll put you over to the games I recorded earlier today. All right, let's do flagged. Try for a hole in one. What do we got today? Oh, I don't know what that is. Is it Ghana? I don't know. It looks like a black star in the middle. Say Ghana. I think we already had it, but apparently we haven't. Okay. Well, another hole in one. There you go. Pretty lucky there for sure. All right, population 32 million, almost 33 million. Capital is Accra, 1.7 million people. Cool, very nice. All right, yeah, let's move on to Brainer. Welcome back to Brainer. Completely forgot to say something here yesterday. Well, that happens. I'm ready. Who invented the Rubik's Cube in 1974? E. Rubik, Erno, I think. Erno Rubik, yeah. Hungarian architect and inventor, yeah. Camila Cabello rose to prominence as a member of the pop girl group Fifth Harmony. Don't ask me how I know that. Havana, una, na, Havana. Okay. Which of these singers asks if you ever feel like a paper bag? Katy Perry, I think. Firework. Sometimes Katy Perry, sometimes. Okay. Which of these elements was produced artificially by humans before being discovered in nature? Titanium, maybe? No, I think titanium is a carbon thing. I'm going to say technetium. Complete guess. In 1907, technetium became the first predominantly artificial element to be produced, hence its name from the Greek teknetos, artificial. Okay. Trivia, okay. What is the third largest continent on Earth? Okay. Well, Asia's pretty big. Asia is the biggest, I think. Europe's not huge unless you involve Russia. I'm going to go Africa, but Africa might be second. I'm going to go with North America. Yes. Correct. North America represents about 16% of Earth's total landmass. So I'd say, yeah, Asia first, Africa second, South America fourth. All right, locate in Istanbul. Okay, that's the city on two continents, right there. There you go. There's the gap between Europe and Asia right there. So Istanbul right there. Let's see if we can get it nailed right on. Middle of Istanbul, the word. Let's go right there. Nice fight. Istanbul is on two continents. About 2/3 of its population live in Europe and the rest in Asia. There you go. All right, 6 out of 6. I think this might be the first time I've done that. So some of these questions were inspired by Albicam, Braun RG, and Rose. So have a lovely weekend. Same to you with a nice 6 out of 6. I'd say it was too easy though. All right, let's move on to Tyler. We'll do the 6. All right, so it looks like, is that tomato? No, that's tour. Tour is right there. Well, tour, something with an X beside it. exit. Tour, exit, yeah, okay. So tour is going to be this T. So that means tomatoes going this way, that way. It's opposite for you. Carrots above it. Certainly looks like it. Yeah. So this goes here for tomato. I think, yeah, that makes sense. This is the O for tour, E for exit. The T for exit's by itself down here. Okay, where's fame going and chance going? Well, this is probably fame. I'm not sure about that though. C for carrots. What's this? What's going on here? Exit, tour, chain. Chance. I feel like that C's too close to the other one though. Well, it's frame, not fame. Okay, that's my problem. Yeah, because normally these things, it takes us all the squares. Okay. And there you go. Par 18 moves 18. Okay, very good. All right, well, let's move into pips. Let me know how you did on the Game Mini Games. All right, let's get into pips. We'll do all three difficulties. Ian Living Goods on easy. Here we go. All right, so these are equal. 2 1s, I guess. 1 2. I don't have another pair though. 1 3. 3 2. This is 7. Oh, those are all equal too. Okay. So let's forget about that. These have to be 2s. So 5 2 goes here. Six. This has to be 6 0. 1 2. 1 3. 2 3. 49 seconds. Oof. Should look at the whole puzzle before I start putting things down. All right, medium. Here we go. Rodolfo. All right. Oh, we have 6 of the same. Oh, 6. Oh, sorry. These are not all the same. Okay. Well, what do I have here? Something equaling 6. Just to start us off, let's put 5 2 there. Let's make this a 1. That's not going to work though, so let's not do that. Be 0 0 here. 0 3. 3 3. Oh, I can't have another 3 in there. That's a problem. 3 3 there. 3 0. Nope. 3 0 here. 3 3. Okay, let's put that there. There's going to be 3. 5, 2. That goes there, and this goes here. Then at 17. Not bad. All right, let's do hard. Rodolfo. Oh, what's this? Okay, this equals 12. So 5 goes there. We have 5 are the same. Ooh. Less than 2 could be 1 or 0. I guess just got to jump into it and see what happens. Okay, so 1, 5. 5, 5, 6, I guess. 6, 0. Do I have a 0, 2? No. Do I have a 3, 2? No. What do I have with a 2? 6. I have a 2, 2. And I have a 6, 2. Okay, sure. 5. What do I still have a lot of? Do I have 5 5s? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many 6s do I have? Only 4 6s. 2s. I only have 4 2s as well. Maybe this isn't 5s down here, because I think 5s is what has to go into this group of 5 here. All right. So 0, 0, 0, 6, 6, 2, 2, 2. Okay. There's a 5 up here too. So do I have 6 5s? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. I think we've solved this. Or at least what goes up in this group of 5. So 5 something. This has to be 4 5 then. Okay, so that's locked in. I think this has to be 5 5. Oh, yeah, what am I doing? Yeah, it does go there. Did I have a 5 5? I don't think so. No. So how does that work then? What? So there's no way I have 2 of the same. That's not going to fly. No, what? What? Okay, whatever goes here has to be a double. 3s? I do have 5 3s, okay. Do I have a 4 3? Yeah. You know what? You have it solved and then it blows up in your face. Alright, so 3 3, okay. This is another double. 4 4, I guess. Okay, so 5 something. Then this has to be with a 3. Five 6. 6 3. Okay, that checks out. Do I have a 5 3? I do. What are the chances? Bigger than 4 is a 5. This has to be a 5. Five blank doesn't work. Okay, that's already 9. That means this would have to be a double. I don't like that. Maybe the 4-4 works better over here. But I need a double here. This might end up being 5 after all. Okay, so 4-5 goes, I just used that. But I think I do have extra 5s, don't I? No, I don't. Okay, I still like this being 5s though. But I don't have a double 5. It's not 4s. It's got to be 3s. It has to be. 6-3. Yeah, it just works. That's all there is to it. These don't have to be 6s down here either, do they? So I could easily put 5-0 there if these are both 6s, but that's, again, that doesn't work. 6-5. Do I have a 1-5? I do. Okay, I'm going to take a bold move here and say this goes like this. Go back to 4-3 here. But again, this has to be a double. I guess it's 4-4. Okay. That has to be 3-3, doesn't it? Five, 4. 5-3. It has to be 3-4. I think I just used that. I did. I think I've got this all messed up here. Okay, let's start over. not feeling anything really. 1 something. Let's not start there. Let's start up here. 5-1. Do I have a 1-3? I don't even have another 1, so forget about that. 0 there. 0-6. 6-2. I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over again. 6-5. See, having a 2-2 here will be good. I need that for up here. Okay. I think this is the way. I need a 5-2. Do I have that? I do. Okay. Good. 4-4. 4-5. Let's pop the 2-2 in here. 5-3. No, not 5-3. 5 blank? No. 5-1's no good. Okay, the 4-3 has to go here in my opinion. has to go there. Okay. Yikes. Okay, what's going here then? Another double? Okay, this can't be all fours. It has to be some other combination of things. Because this has to be 4-4. So something in 4. 5-4? 5-3? 5 blank? Do I have a 5-6? Yeah, it's down here. Do I have any other 3s? No. Five, 6. Let's just put it there. 6. That goes there and this goes here. I need another double. I don't see any way to get around this at all. 1, 5. 5 blank. Blank 6. 6, 2. Five, 2. No, that cuts that off then. I was going to say 5-2 here, but that's no good. Can't be 5-3. I don't have enough 3s for down here then. This has to go here. This 4 something has to go here. It has to be 4-3. Unless it's 4-5. But I don't want to open up this again. Blank 6. Okay, 6-2. This bottom part has to be right now in my opinion. Does 5-3 come up like this? I doubt it, but I'll give it a shot. 6. 3, 6. I do have that. 5, 6. 4, 3. 3, 3. Then I'm left with this blank here. Can I jimmy this around? 5, 2. 2, 6. Need 6, 2. Oh, wait a second. 6, 2. 6, 0. No. Pretty sure this goes here though. Unless it's 0, 6. But in that case, the 6 is sort of just floating by itself. And it could just as very well be 0, 5. 5, 2. Five blank. 0, 6. 6, 2. Okay, well, wait a second. 0, 0 can go here. 2, 2. 1434. But I'm going to be happy with it because I solved it. There's no stats for this. Tiger Boys gave me a good feedback, and you know what? You only lose if you don't solve it, no matter how long it takes. And I think this was a tough puzzle, so good vibes, good vibes. Okay, well, thank you for watching. If you watched the whole the whole solve, And yeah, check out my Wordle video, my Connections video if you haven't yet. I'll be back with more amazing games tomorrow. Hope to see you there too. Leave a like if you liked it. Subscribe if you really liked it. Tell your friends, your family that we're trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and having a great time doing it together. Yeah, with that said, leave your results below, and bye for now.
All is well, not as far as I can tell, because I've heard that tale before. I'm a ne'er-do-well, it's the hero that gets